What if I told you there's an undefeated UFC fighter, ranked near the top of his division, favored in a number one contender fight, and yet his autographed rookie cards are still dirt cheap? Today we're talking about Movsar Evloev, and the big question is Movsar the most undervalued fighter in the UFC right now from a sports card investment perspective? Because the opportunity here might be massive, but there are also some serious risks you need to understand. What's going on, guys? This is Josh Rips, and on this channel we talk about sports cards, investing, and finding undervalued athletes before the market catches up. Movsar is one of the most interesting investment cases in the entire UFC right now. Let's break down why he might be incredibly undervalued, and also why he might not be. First and most importantly, he's undefeated. Movsar is currently 18-0 in his professional career. In the UFC alone, he's beaten legitimate high-level competition, including fighters like Diego Lopez, Dan Ige, and Arnold Allen. Being undefeated in the UFC featherweight division is extremely rare. This is one of the most deepest divisions in MMA history. From a card investing standpoint, undefeated fighters carry massive upside, especially if they capture the belt. Once a fighter loses, the hype and prices can drop fast, but when that zero is still there, the ceiling remains extremely high. Next, he's currently a heavy betting favorite in a number one contender fight against Lerone Murphy. This is huge. If he wins that fight, he is almost guaranteed a title shot. That means he's potentially just one win away from fighting for a UFC title. And historically, card prices tend to rise dramatically leading into title fights, and can explode if the fighter wins the belt. Right now, you can still buy his autos at prices that don't reflect that potential at all. And then there's the championship situation. Alexander Volkanovski is one of the greatest featherweights of all time, but he is getting older and he's taken a lot of damage recently. If Movsar gets that title shot, stylistically he's a nightmare matchup. He has elite wrestling, cardio, and control. If he wins the belt while still undefeated, his card prices could increase dramatically overnight. We've seen this exact same thing happen with fighters like Islam Makhachev and Sean O'Malley. And this is where the opportunity really is. Right now, Movsar autographs are still very affordable. We're talking about prices that are lower than many fighters who have accomplished far less and have already lost multiple fights. The market has not fully priced in his undefeated record and title potential. That's the definition of undervalued. One of his biggest risks, though, is inactivity. Movsar does not fight very often. Fighters who stay active build hype, momentum, and fan engagement. Long layoffs can slow price growth and cause the market to lose interest. Another major issue that Movsar faces is that he has no finishes in the UFC. Every single one of his UFC wins has come by decision. From a fan perspective, finishes build excitements. Knockouts and submissions create highlights, and highlights create hype. And hype is what drives card prices. Dominant decision wins are great for winning belts, but they don't always translate to massive hobby demand. And finally, the biggest risk. If he loses, everything changes. When an undefeated fighter loses, the perception shifts immediately. His title chances drop, hype drops, and the card prices can drop fast. This is a high risk, high reward type of investment. In my opinion, Movsar is absolutely one of the most undervalued fighters in the UFC sport card market today. You have an undefeated record, a likely number one contender, a real path to a UFC title, and extremely affordable autographs. But the risks are real. He has low finishes, low hype, and one loss could stop everything. That's what makes this such an interesting investment opportunity. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you buying Movsar cards right now or staying away? And if you enjoy sports card investing content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. This is Josh Rips, and I'll see you on the next one.